doing a complete tree in a design that might be going out of style 4 or 5 years from now might not be in your best interest. So just be careful of that. Maybe you go more traditional with some of your ornaments and some of your elements, and maybe just the ribbon is the trend, right? In the black and white check or whatever that may be, because it's easy enough to change out your ribbon year to year than it is to change out all of your Christmas ornaments. Doing bows and ribbon helps when you really want to be a little thrifty with your Christmas decorations. Ribbon does a big bang for the buck, as you can see. So what we're doing here is these are some vintage tree toppers that I found that I really like. And we're going to be using them throughout the tree. So instead of just plopping it on top like you normally would, we're going to embed them mostly in the front of the tree. I am going to put one closer to the top, but instead of putting it at the tippy top like you normally would, I'm going to kind of wedge it off to the side. So we have our major snowflakes in the front of the design mostly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start adding these sparkle branches. So I like to have these come out of the tree a little bit more than normal, so we can start hanging ornaments off of the branches also. So the next thing we do is we're going to start adding our largest ornaments next, right? And then we want to work down, so it'd be from large to small. You always want all of your Christmas ornaments to look as if they're hanging free from leaning on a branch or another ornament. Now we're going to actually add these really beautiful red berries, and that's all I'm going to do is just take that stem and tuck it right into the tree and have those right at the end of the branches to really pop. So the last item we're going to be adding to our tree are these really great sprays. I call them like a glitter pine, even though they're not piney at all. They're just kind of a fun explosion, and we are shaping them a little bit. They are wire, so we want them to spread them out like so. And again, we're just going to be adding them right in. Keep in mind, you constantly want to be walking around your tree and standing back and see how it's progressing. The last thing you want to do is do too much on one side and then realize the tree is top heavy and you got to go back and start pulling it apart. So constantly roam around the tree and just keep your eye on all components. I like to design my trees all the way around at the same time. I usually do one thing at a time, one ornament, then another ornament, another texture, and filling it all in. So I really can see, and the whole tree then is evenly designed at the end. So there's our tree. Remember that you want to take off all the strings and replace them with these great S-hooks. Make all of your bows ahead of time. Take all the price tags or any other strings off of the pieces that you're going to use, because then you're not wasting the time when the tree is actually going up. It goes up rather quickly. Keep in mind, please, lots of depth and keeping a lot of your design out on the edges. So here's just my interpretation of our Christmas tree for WFMJ this year. Enjoy the holidays.